Becky Callan just leaned over toward Toney's corner and said, "Go for it." I don't know if that's the signal that it's time for an expected knockout. Toney, his gaze unwavering as he stared across the ring at Sanderline.
James Toney in black. He is 20-0. High school football star as a quarterback. Now he's taken up an even tougher sport.
But you're a little more isolated during the course of the contest.
Kind of like high noon.
You make a mistake, you can't go back there and hide behind 10 guys and apologize. Man,
nobody's out there but you. This is the manly art of self-defense.
Good uppercut again by Toney. He's really made that pay off.
Sanderline Williams is fighting a fighter with quicker fists and more thunder. But he has, you might say, time on his side.
He's right at that age where it's a double-edged sword, George. You know, tremendous amount of experience that can save you in critical spots in a bout. Not yet too old where no matter what the experience level is, it's not enough anymore.
You're absolutely right.
Year or two, that'll be the case. Not quite yet.
He's taken a lot of punishment. But he's dished out his share. Covering up there. Toney tried to go upstairs. We're closing out now, round number 5. Williams a little more aggressive. Toney took a shot, but followed with 2 of his own that connected. Sanderline Williams with an aggressive flurry, but more of a slap. And round 5's over.
Has this ever happened to you? What a mess. This shirt and blouse have had it. Or have they? Now, there's a simple...
So we're halfway through it. I think Toney's ahead. We expected at this point he would be ahead. Now we come into the area of the fight where the hand speed of Toney and some of the things being demonstrated as we take a look at action from round number 5 might not be as important. A lot of folks who know what's going on in this game say from 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 forward, Toney's in trouble. I don't know if he's in trouble, but this is where Sanderline tends to get back into it against folks.
That's gone really according to the pre-fight script so far, Chris.
Toney gets the first score of the round.
James Toney with the lead, and we're beginning the second half of the fight.
Toney fighting working backward. A lot more than he usually does. Covers up there. No damage done. He's fighting backward, and he's checking well with the jab. Some of that work is really nicely done.
Toney tough inside and up.
Williams actually measures out to be the man with the reach advantage by a narrow margin. But it's only a couple inches.
76-74. Sanderline with a flurry. Toney perhaps a little more confused than anything else.
Maybe a little disgusted with himself. He was cruising along in the round reasonably well. And with that, he kind of let Williams back into the round. Now he's going to fight. There's a counterpunch. Now he's going to run into a guy who knows what it's like to time a counterpunch. Does it very nicely.
Sanderline doesn't want to let Toney back in control of this round. Oh, nice chop.
That was beautifully done.
Got him on the chin. A couple of more left score for James Toney.
Come on, Sandy. Stick the jab. Stick the jab. Stick it in the right hand. Come on.
Toney went left a moment ago. Quick as you could say it.
Stick it move. Right hand.
Williams connecting inside. Close quarters. Both fighters have been effective inside. Dishing out punishment now.
He can't punch on the inside. Come on. Put him off.
Less than a half a minute to go in the round. We're completing round 6. It's scheduled for 10.
Williams' corner is screaming out to get in tight that Toney can't punch on the inside. Good shot by Williams. He wants to fight maybe at shorter range. He's going to try it. Toney has scored a couple of good uppercuts.
2 rounds to go. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris McClure has James Toney up 3 points.
Yes. That's what mine adds up to at this moment. Good exchange in round number 8.
Give some and get some.
Give some and get some, as they say. That's what we were talking about, George. You know, James Toney probably hasn't been hit as often in any of his fights. That was to be expected against this guy. He probably hasn't really had to be as precise with what he's doing, especially on the inside, up until tonight. But he's answered the call. It's been reasonably well paced, considering the amount of time, the lack of experience at this distance for James Toney. He hasn't lost sight of the objective. He hasn't gotten too excited. He did get upset on one rush that came at him from Sanderline, and he has been hit. But he's acquitted himself well. There's a maturity in the ring that everyone hoped was there, suspected probably was, and I think he's demonstrated it given his age and his experience level. Sanderline Williams, the same kind of thing, which has made for a good fight. In Williams' case, absolutely no surprise. They get a little bumps rush once again from Williams, and they kind of collide shoulders there.
He'll try and keep James off balance. Maybe score with some shots that he hopes could really sting Toney. I would suspect they feel they're behind.
Yeah.
In the Sanderline Williams corner here in round 9.
Well, he's not stalking anymore. He's taking the big steps forward, but Toney turning his body a little bit and ducking down, but the jab, fighting backwards, but fighting well backwards. There's 2 punches that score for Toney after he covers up. He's just taking everything on the ribs, elbows. His left arm is going to be real sore tomorrow. Probably going to have to ice it tonight. But he's doing what he needs to keep the man at bay.
Yes. Williams not out of gas, but the punches do not have the authority maybe they had a couple of rounds back. He's going to have to draw from some inner strength here if he wants to sting James Toney and give himself a chance.
Now, at this point, you have to wonder if he has enough left to do a serious bit of damage. There's that check again. It's half hook, half jab, but it's in the right spot.
A minute left, and we're in round 9.
1-2, Sandy. Now you got it. 1-2.
Williams wasted a lot of energy with a shot on the shoulder. He went diving and tried to score with a right. he missed with an uppercut left. Came from way back.
He's got him worn out now. James Toney is closing in on the last round of a very well done.
10 seconds left in round 9. Another good round for James Toney when he had to have it. The guy who really needs it now is Sanderline Williams.
Yeah, I think Toney's at the point he's kind of piling it on. He's weathered the best that Sanderline had to give him. If he doesn't get tagged with just that always available single shot, he should be all right, in my opinion.